All right, market update here on the 24th. Tesla first. Reported earnings missed, unfortunately. Really depressing if you are a long-term holder. I mean, it's not really depressing, I guess, but it's annoying because this downtrend has not really given you an opportunity to reposition yourself. So it's almost impossible if you're just holding your shares to be up right now. You're probably not hedged all the way through this move. You are, then you did really good. I've hedged part of it, but I haven't hedged the whole thing. And when I was hedging, it wasn't my full position. It was always a partial of my full position, and so that makes a big difference. So your portfolio is definitely down if you're holding shares here. With that being said, I think that there's a good chance the count I have right here is probably the right count. But again, if you ask anybody right now, nobody knows what's going on with the stock. We all think we know what's going on, but it's been a very, very tough move. As far as Elliott wave is concerned, the second wave never really materialized either. So this is my guess. Go down to the 15-minute. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. First wave, we bounce for the second wave, and then we get this move down here. I think this is wave 1, wave 2, and wave 3 is all the way down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That big spike was a fourth wave, and then we get a fifth wave down here. You can look at that like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we get another big spike, ABC move right here, fourth wave, and then we get this move down. That's got to be wave 1. Actually, you know what? That actually is probably the fourth wave right here. I think this is actually the A wave because that wouldn't make sense the way I was going over before, because that would make it into a nested move. So I think wave 4 actually ended right here. So now we're on wave 1, wave 2, and I think that we are going to be finishing wave 3 tomorrow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you go on smaller time frames, this actually finished. It broke outside the parallel line. Wave 3 didn't get to the 1.61 fib. This bounce did not get into the first wave. I was actually watching that. And so I think tomorrow will be the fifth wave of the overall third wave. So if we go to where we're at after hours, we're going down here to like 195. Then that would be wave 3. And then if that is wave 3, then we're looking for a bounce to like 199. And then I'd be looking for a bottom somewhere around like 192 would be my target. So that is my count. That's what I came up with. That's my best guess. I think it makes sense for how long this has lasted. I think it should be about finished. So I think around 192, I'll be selling all my hedge puts. I got my delta to like plus 600 before the close, so I'm going to lose, what is it, 207 minus 15. I'm going to lose like 9 grand tomorrow just on this dip if it goes to 192. But I'm probably going to make like 3 or 4 grand on those puts. I had 6 contracts of 315, 210 puts. So overall, if that's a first wave, then let's go ahead and go over where that could be next. So if it goes to 192, that wouldn't necessarily hit the bottom. So we can come all the way down here to the parallel line too, and actually we have daily demand. Let me double check. I think that's daily demand right here. Yep. We have daily demand right here starting at 186. So I wouldn't be surprised if we came all the way down here and just hit 181 to 186 as well. And if that happened, then honestly, I don't know where we go from here. This could be a lot of different things. I think that it could actually be something much worse. I don't think so, but I was saying there's a possibility it could go all the way down to 70, but I don't think so. That would just mean that this was actually an A wave, and this was a B wave, and we're in a nested move. I don't think so, though, just because we have the melt up right around the corner. So, but then again, it doesn't make very much sense if we're going to have a market, correction here in a couple weeks. It doesn't make very much sense if we come down here to 186 quickly. So maybe it will be like 192 bounce to like 220, maybe something like that. Let's see. That's my best guess because we're trying to, mimic this pattern right here. ABC. It'd be a quick B wave up here to like 220 off of 192, and then it would come down here to like 175, potentially even lower than that. It could come all the way down here to the gap fill at 162. So that's my best guess. You got the demand down here at 181 to 186. Tomorrow, if we sell off in the morning, we're probably looking at that as a wave 3 of overall wave 5. Again, target based on projections is sitting around 192, but you have daily demand down here. And we're in monthly demand overall. So look out for the daily demand, but my target is 192. So, and zooming out here on the daily, you can see the RSI. Another reason why we're probably going to bounce here soon, and I think we'll probably participate in the 5th wave of QQQ before it corrects, is we are sitting here right now at 31 RSI. Tomorrow, if we tank, we're going to actually be oversold. And I use RSI 20. I don't use RSI 14, so that means it's even more oversold. If you go to 14, we're probably, this is like the standard setting. We're at like 23 right now. So we're going to be oversold on RSI 20. And you can see here, historically, like 19 has been the lowest, I think the lowest ever. Yeah, 19 is the lowest ever. So we're getting, historically oversold. If we come down here to 27, 28, then that makes it even more likely we're going to bounce with the 5th wave on QQQ. So that's pretty much it on Tesla. Not looking good. And we got to watch it and just make sure. You never know. If it comes down here and just doesn't participate in the melt up, or if it bounces on a melt up, let's say it melts up into the summer and we bounce into the summer, then it's probably going to go much lower on the crash, and we're probably looking at a C wave that could go all the way down here to like $70. So, and then you have QQQ just sitting here, didn't really move at all. I think QQQ started a 4th wave though. So this part right here is kind of confusing to me because it looked like it could be the end of the 3rd wave right here. Maybe it is. If that was the case, then that means that it ended a lot sooner than I thought. But I don't think so because we have Apple earnings in a week or so. So I'm sticking with this. I think this was a 5th wave right here of a 3rd wave. And I think we're starting a 4th wave now because you can look on the daily and you can see that there's no red candle yet. So I think that we're starting a 4th wave. And I would be looking for probably something around $423 maybe. So maybe a 50%, a 0.5% sell-off, half a percentage. And then I'm looking for another move higher. So 423, and then I'm looking for probably 440. So 423, 440 into early February, and then we're going to start that sell-off I talked about in the video yesterday. So let's just go over the dollar real quick. Dollar still just hanging out there, looking for that B wave to start anytime, and then move down here to like 102 for the final melt up, and then the big correction move up here to like 105, 106. Nvidia just keeps on moving along. I didn't get a chance to go over the chart, but it's clearly a third wave at this point. So we have wave 1, wave 2, and this is clearly wave 3. Question is wave 3 finished? It probably is, just based on the fact that QQQ is going to start correcting here soon. So we have probably, I would say it's probably wave 3. We're just going to say it's wave 3 for now. I'd be looking for a pullback on Nvidia to somewhere around, that's kind of a big pullback. What is that, like it's like a 7% pullback. It's possible QQQ goes a little bit lower, but I don't think this is going to pull back that much. Let's look at this right here. I think it's probably just going to pull back to right here. I would look for about 600 on Nvidia into this 4-hour demand zone. So we got 4-hour demand right here. That's where I'd be looking at for a fourth wave. And then you're going to see Nvidia probably going to I don't know about that. That's pretty far. I don't know where it's going to go. It's going to go higher than this, I think. You're probably looking for something around maybe like 650, I would say. Something around there. It's probably not going to go all the way to 759. That's pretty big. So, again, this is the final move on Nvidia as well. So I don't know what's going to happen after this as far as all these tech stocks that are topping out. They might do the extension I talked about in the last video where this is only wave 1 of a 5th wave. Pull back a little bit and then like that. Not sure yet. What else we got here? Apple didn't really move. Microsoft hit my target, I think, of 402. So Microsoft hit 402. I'm looking for a pullback to like only like 398, and then I'm looking for 412. I don't know. BABA, I hold this. This has been performing great. I have this drawn up from a while back. It's kind of a crazy drawing here, but it's worked out so far. It kind of hit my target down here. I'm expecting a pretty big move here. I think this can go all the way up here to like 100, potentially even up here to like 117. So I'm looking at this whole move as an ABC move. A. And then that is the B wave. Let's see. This gets kind of confusing, but this is the overall B wave. Let me think about this. A, B right here, and then C of B. So we have A here, B is over here, and then C for this B. And then we finally get the final move down, and then we take off. So right now I have BABA going to at least like this zone right here at 82 to 87. But it can go all the way to $134 and still be considered the overall B wave. Not the overall B wave, the B wave of this. So I'm probably thinking 117, potentially The shortest amount it can go to is 88. So 88 to 133. Not sure where it's going yet, but it hit in demand and it's just taken off. So just a long hold. They have dividends as well. So what's the point of day trading it? Coin. This one's been pretty tricky. I've just been trading this in and out. It's been pretty crappy though lately. I'm still looking for 140 at some point. It's just in a B wave right now. So we have this A wave right here. And then we have ABC, ABC. These both took a day. And this is taking a little bit longer. So I expect this to finish tomorrow. Come back in here to the demand zone. It could come all the way down here to 117. And then this would be A, B. And then I'm looking for like a C wave to at least right here, maybe only right here, and potentially all the way up here to 140. I think 140 is likely if this ends up being an expanded flat. You're looking at the 1.61 fib up here. So 3-hour supply sell zone right here. That's where I've been trying to sell the whole time. Hasn't happened yet, but after tomorrow, I expect it to happen in the next probably pretty quickly actually, probably by the end of January, I would say. It's possible, I guess, it could end up being just A right here, and we could have another move like that as well. But my overall target on coin is bouncing to that, and then going into March, I'm expecting to come down here to 88 bucks. So again, 88 bucks and then 260. So we're in the middle of this downtrend for all these growth stocks, all of these Bitcoin miners. Mara is the same thing. You're looking at potentially a fourth wave right here. Maybe if we're lucky, this is a B wave. Probably is a B wave, just based on coin. And it has potential to come up here to 22 bucks, but maybe it only comes up here to 19 bucks. Not really sure. Zoom in here a little bit farther. So it's the same thing as coin. A, B, C, potentially going all the way up to 19 bucks. And that's about that's a little bit, it's like 20 or 30%. So that's probably a pretty good spot. That's 30-minute supply. You have 3-hour supply up here if you get lucky. But after that, you're looking for probably something down here to fill this gap, 1360, but I think it can come down here to like 11 or 12 bucks. This is monthly demand, I think. So overall, I'm looking for something like that into March. And then again, it's going to pump after that to 47 bucks, potentially 60 bucks. So that's it for now. Hopefully this uploads in higher than 360. It was, I guess, low resolution yesterday. I'm not sure why. Unless a lot of my videos have been doing that lately, let me know, because I don't really watch my videos after they're done. I thought YouTube automatically uploaded them in high definition or 4K or whatever, or high 1000 and whatever, but I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments if it's not, and I'll look into it more. But I'm thinking that was probably just one video. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll put another update out tomorrow.